What if I told you that worshiping God is so much more than just singing and bowing down and praise as what is culturally understood? What if I told you that worshiping God has everything to do with Him desiring to dwell with us? In Exodus chapter 25, verse 8, it says, "Have them build a sanctuary for me so that I may dwell among them." And this is just one piece of a larger picture that we see throughout scripture where God constantly makes effort to dwell with us, and he constantly makes moves and shifts things around in order that that dwelling can be made secure. And having God dwell with us, I believe, is something that we really want when we think about it. A popular psalm that people know is the one that says, "I walk through the valley of the shadow of death and I fear no evil because you are with me." And he's able to do that and stand in the face of evil and stand in the face of problems and troubles because God is with him. The same idea, God dwelling. In the beginning, John tells us that the Word dwelt with the Father. And then by verse 14 of the same chapter, it says that the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And as we reflect on this through the artwork of our podcast, this quarter of the year, as you will see depicted, is a picture of the tabernacle, which to me is a constant reminder of God's desire to express his love by having a dwelling with us. You see, in Genesis, when God created man, that was one of the original norms where it says that God came to walk with Adam in the cool of the evening. They dwelt together. They had relationship. They had personal relationship with each other. And because of sin, we've been put out of the presence of God. In Exodus, in the tabernacle, one of the things that is most notable are the divisions of the tabernacle, where there's a most holy place, which is to be entered by the person that represents the sinlessness of the people in a sense. It's more complicated than that. And then the outermost part of the tabernacle, which is not even a part of the tabernacle, the idea of being ceremonially unclean, meaning that because of some sin or something that separates, a person was not even able to partake in the worship at the tabernacle, in a sense, be far removed from the presence of God. But thanks be to God, because of Jesus and what Christ has done, he has now bridged the gap and he has done so much to teach us how we can spend time with him and be in his presence. Living our lives in worship has everything to do with dwelling with the Father and therefore not being afraid of any evil, not being disheartened by any struggle or hard situation, because we know that God is with us and desires to dwell with us. Spend time with God and spend time in his word and in his presence.